Yes. So we will start with the primary thing which we will, or basic thing which we will need for watercolor painting is this watercolor paper. Now this watercolor paper comes in three types: cold press, hot pressed, and textured texture paper. So for beginners, I recommend this cold press paper. This is the cold press paper, 300 GSM, A4 size cold press paper. If you see this paper, you will see the texture of this paper. It is lightly textured, lightly rough. See this, it is lightly rough. So this is cold press paper. And one is the hot press one, but hot press one are used by the professional artists, because it is the smooth paper and it is hard to control water on that paper. So for the beginners, I recommend this paper, cold press paper. Now there are various cold press paper available in the market. You can shop online, or you can go to the shop and search for get cold press paper. And I recommend 100% cotton paper, because as is water absorbency is very good. So you have to take the 100% cotton paper. Second, most important thing is the color. Here we have camel artist watercolor paper colors. So we have these colors. These are 5 ml tubes. So you are beginner, you can start with these smaller tubes. If you want, you can start with the 18 ml tubes also. But I suggest, if you are a beginner, you go for these 12 shades with 5 ml. So Camel is a very good brand for the artist grade. Camel provides a very good artist grade watercolor. Now you have another watercolor grade, artist grade watercolor, so also available in the market, but they are very expensive in our Indian currency. So I recommend this camel artist watercolor color paper. Next thing is brushes. Now brushes for the watercolor are generally made up of natural fibers or synthetic fibers. If you take the natural fiber brushes, they are pretty expensive. So you can go for the synthetic watercolor brushes, which are made by the synthetic hairs. So the only thing is that you have to check for the water retention capacity of the colors. How much water they can retain, or how they can how they can regain the shape after giving out the water, or you can say after applying the color on the paper. So this thing you have to keep in mind. So generally 0 2 4 8 6 8, these watercolor this thing brushes I commonly use, and a liner brush. Liner brush is very small brush, which is used for this one, which is used for detailing and all. So you will need one liner brush also. So this is the third thing. Again, whereas brushes are available, if you want to go for natural hair brush, then they are quite expensive. 3 or 4 brushes they comes, they are of 1000 rupees, and so I suggest to start, if you are a beginner, I suggest to start with these synthetic hair brushes. And they are long term durable also. They are long term usable, because natural brushes, they are tend to shade the hairs after some time, but synthetic hair brushes, they tend to last longer. Next thing is the palette mixing palette. So either you can go for the palette like this, if it is visible to you, perfectly visible to you, then I'll show you like wait a minute, I'll show you. Yes, this thing. This is the palette. I'm having different sections for adding the colors. Here for mixing slots. Here also mixing slots. Here water. Here water. You can also put water here. Okay. So this is my palette. So you can use this type of palette, or you can use uh, glass uh, plate also, glass plate. So it can be also be used as a palette, but I recommend this. In this, what happens ki the color don't mix with each other, because watercolor do have a tendency to imitate mix with each other. So I recommend this type of palette for the beginner. So this is all about the beginners thing which we have to use for getting started with the watercolor. So I think it is clear to you. So I hope this video is informative for you. So do watch my other videos also. So we have just getting started. So I will be showing you, I will be taking you for from this journey, from the basic level to the advanced level. So do watch this, do watch my channel for the update, and subscribe my channel, like and comment. I'm not seeing for the positive comment. I also like to see the negative comments also, because I want to improve in the areas where I am lagging. So please post a comment if you have anything in your mind, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.